today we have this damn thing again. It's the Acer Veriton 5100, the second one. It's not one of the more rare ones, but it's still kind of, you never come across these. There's a 5200, and the other 5100's there. Underneath that blanket, at the back you can see Acer VT 5100. That manufacturing week 124. They always add a number on it, so it's actually manufacturing week 24. It's not exactly one of the most rare ones. You can see there must have been an add-in card there at some point, because there's a piece of tape over the hole. There's a power switch, power supply, PS2 mouse and keyboard, 2 USB ports, USB 1.1, 10100 Ethernet, serial port, with a lot of dust on it, parallel port, VGA, game port, line out, line in, and mic in, 4 blank slots. Conveniently designed for Windows 98 2nd edition. Probably won't be able to read the key because this camera is so damn blurry. But let's go ahead and pop the cover off since there's not really anything holding it on. Which I can't seem to do one-handed. Hold the machine while I pop it off. I'm trying to remember how you get these off. Like that, I guess. System board layout. Interesting. So inside you'll notice we have 2 of these things. This is the hard drive. These are 2 hard drive carriers, so you can put 1, 2, 3 hard drives in the system. If you can find that many IDE channels open, which you probably won't. Oh yeah, I guess you could. I mean, 1 channel for this one, 1 for this, and the CD-ROM. But it says 2. No, that has 2 CD-ROMs. Okay, never mind. So there's the hard drive in here, the floppy drive in there, the CD-ROM drive there, which I think is original. Well, in fact, I know it's original. But anyway. Yep. So, yeah. Not much to see. So yeah, there was a card there because you can see these screws, and then one of them is unusually different. For whatever reason that is. 3 PCI slots, an AGP slot. I think this is a 1000 megahertz machine. I don't know. Can't really remember. But this is a Samsung Slimline ATA drive. I'll have to pull it out so you guys can take a look at that. Yeah. Original clock battery still works amazingly. Kind of a mark on that chipset for whatever reason. Pretty much everything is original to the machine. Main except the hard drive. Even the floppy drives are original to the machine. Even the RAM might be. Maybe not. I see an IBM logo on one of the sticks. Kind of weird. But whatever. So I think I'm just gonna stop the video and pull this hard drive out so you guys can take a look at that. Oh, screw it. I'll just show how to get these things out if anybody has one. I think the YouTube user called the Data Zoo has one of these things. It's one of those times where I kind of hate myself for tightening the screw as tight as I possibly can. But I got it out easily. Drop the screw, I'll just put it over there. You can see it. It's kind of a blue mark on it indicating that it was stripped. So it wouldn't thread properly into a hard drive, but you know, it still threads into a case, so who cares? So what you do is, once you have that screw out, is you lift this up. That didn't sound good, and then you pull it back to the back of the machine. And you just lift it out, and the cables will get caught underneath the other one. That's a big pain in the ass, but you know, whatever. I don't know, it wasn't so tight. Put the screw up there so I don't lose it. So yeah. So now, what you can do is, I'm going to get my tripod to balance the inside of this computer, is you can unplug the drive, which I will stop the video because it's pretty straightforward. To remove the drive from the cage, there will be screws. Well, no shit, but I mean, you know, it depends on if your machine has all of said screws in it, which this one probably doesn't, considering, where did I find this again? I think either a friend gave it to me, or I found it on the side of the road. It's missing a faceplate, so kind of leaning towards I found it on the road, but I mean, I don't know. All I know is that I saw it, and I looked at the back and said Veriton 5100, so I knew it was kind of a hard to find machine, so I just grabbed it. And it was missing a bunch of crap. It was actually missing this whole cage right here, so I was using that one with another floppy drive I had sitting around. But then I somehow acquired the original one, either by finding it on the side of the road too, or my friend gave it to me, whichever one it was. For some reason I have a very bad memory. So I don't think I'm going to be able to put this on a tripod. Or it's on a tripod, I mean, but I don't know where to put the camera so I can see it. I'm not about to really figure it out either, so I'm just going to put this upside down and put that right there. Can't see anything. Oh yeah, you can. So usually there's a screw right here and a screw right here. I think either that or there's one in all three, or there's one here and there's one here. I don't know. But you want to make sure whichever side has more screws, which in this case would be, there we go, this side. You want to take up the side with most screws first, starting with the one near the back of the drive, because the front is the heaviest, and the front you don't want to fall. So I will unscrew it, blocking my view with my own hand and a screwdriver. And this screw is stripped, yeah it is, but it's loose enough that I can get it out. There it is, rolling around on the CD drive. It's just like that. Just a screw, so I'll throw it over here. If you want to keep all your screws in the original place you pulled it out of, you can do that too, but since they're all pretty much the same, I don't really give a crap. Or, I mean, since none of them in this one are the same, I don't give a crap. So then remove the one of them, like if it's one like this, I don't know. So I'm just going to remove them kind of like this. So this one that looks This is actually a CD-ROM drive screw from an IBM. I don't know why that's holding it in. I will probably put a normal hard drive screw in there later. And I'm not gonna do that stupid thing I was about to do. It would be very stupid. Now the last screw, which is probably original to the machine, because it is stripped as hell. And I don't put screws in machines that are stripped unless they're already in there and they're still usable. Because usually if they're still usable, I don't give a crap. But I won't put a stripped screw in one if I have other more different non-stripped ones. So yeah, there's another screw. Throw it over there. When you can, and now this reveals a drive. So this is an ultra slim line drive. You can see it's about 3/4 of an inch tall, if that. It's a Samsung SP0411N 40 GB 7200 RPM ATA drive, or parallel ATA, or IDE drive. And if you really cared, you could limit the capacity to 32 GB, but since I'm not retarded, I'm gonna use its full capacity. This has Windows 98 and Windows 95 and some other operating systems dual booted on this. So I'm just gonna not put it there. Let's carpet. And we're going to compare it to a normal standard drive, which happens to be a quantum fail ball 30 GB. That if it doesn't work, I'm probably going to end up smashing in some destructive way. So you'll notice it is thinner. In fact, that was a terrible drive to compare it to. Let's get a thicker one. This one actually isn't the thickest I've come across. There's one. This is one that would have came with the machine. You can see it has an Acer logo on it. It's from Veriton 7100 or 7200, I don't know. But you can see this one is thicker. Anyway. But this one also has little rubber feet on the bottom, so it makes it a little taller than it really is. Whereas this one's kind of just sitting on the ground. So yeah, it's thinner. Slimline drive. Okay, that was a terrible thing. It's close to half the height, just a little over half. Because this is exactly 1 inch tall. That isn't. In fact, let's see how tall that is right now. Okay, it turns out I don't have a ruler, so screw that idea. Yeah, there's the Pentium 3 in all its glory. Technically speaking, I probably could grab the heatsink off of this and use it with that machine, but since the CPU in that one's flaky, I'm just gonna wait. Anyway, crap. So that's 382 megabytes of RAM, I think, something like that. I can't quite remember. So yeah. Oh, let's see how much the power supply is. Holy crap! Who makes this piece of crap? It's a 145 watt power supply. When was this piece of crap made? I'm gonna say about mid-2000. Because the power supply is definitely a replacement. That's not the original. Yeah, I'm going to put this back together now. Yeah. I didn't put the cover back on, but whatever. So we're ready to turn it on. I'm going to show you just how quiet this hard drive is. So, power button is there's the power switch right back there, so that's the back that should turn on. Oh, might have plugged it in. Alright, try that now. That's how quiet it is. So, got quite the dual boot going on here. The camera doesn't really like me, so it's 98 English, alright. Damn it. Not really liking the Windows 98 Plus screen, is it? God damn, I hate auto adjust. It's already there. Alright, let me put my password in. If I have a password, that is, I'm not sure. If I even remembered the password. Windows unknown device. Oh, good lord. Are you kidding me? Did I forget to plug something in? And it does have sound, I just didn't plug it in, so nah. Alright, well, it's working. See, that TV doesn't really like that resolution, because the Windows 98 doesn't have wide screenness. Cheap and quick mouse. 10 years old. Bought it for like, I don't know, $2. So, what am I computer here? Acer Veriton. Oh, good God. Acer Veriton 100. 383 megs of RAM. That's close. Yeah. 98 edition. With the Plus. So, yeah. There's the Plus 98. Camera's gonna stop, so that's it for this computer. I have a